I, 26 male, caught girlfriend, 24 female, cheating. Dealt with her right away. Want to share a happy story with you. Dated this girl for 4.5 years. Had a good sex life. We were friends. At least I was. I taught her many things, but I didn't make her center of my life. I have a lot of things I want to do and learn on my own, and it's basically the way our relationship worked. I told her what would happen if she cheats. I'll immediately break up with her, delete everything, go no contact, and basically forget her really quick. I know I'm capable. It's the one thing that's non-negotiable for me. I told her that we can work and discuss on all other issues. This is one I won't budge and I won't move at all. This girl was absolute psychopath. There was no way to know this was going to happen. Don't want to get into details, but she put a lot of effort to conceal it. I found out by dumb luck. I admit that much. But there were very few red flags at all, to be honest. Really interesting case. Think about it this way. This girl cooked, cleaned, had sex whenever I wanted, did what I asked, basically everything that you're looking for in a partner. I was a good partner too. Anyway, found out the messages they exchanged in their communication on 31 December while we were celebrating NY in another country this year. I reacted surprisingly calm. I am generally calm, but this was like my body said, "I love you, man. I got your back." And I just didn't blink. I read their everyday conversations. They chatted a lot, apparently. Then there were some clear plans how to plan not to get caught. They visited some parties together. She lied to me that she was with a girlfriend from work and it was mandatory, but she didn't want to go, etc., etc., web of lies. Also read some very disturbing things I'd rather not even share here, because it is very, very deranged. Made me feel a little bit sorry because it looked like mental illness to me. Never exhibited symptoms earlier as far as I know. Copied the communication, asked her some simple questions that I'm curious for my own future. When did it start, etc. She lied on all of them, of course. And after 5 to 10 minutes, I saw there's just no point in asking them. I'll never get an honest answer anyway. Told her, we are done. Pack your things, get out of this apartment. Got rid of her after 30 to 60 minutes. Blocked her, deleted everything I have of her. There are some things at home that I need to delete too. She attempted to contact me on avenues I haven't blocked her yet. Surprisingly cunning. Things like work email accounts for some services that I use. How in the hell did she even know about them? Blocked her everywhere that I've seen yet and went radio silent forever. Everyone I told was so surprised and was like, OMG, cannot believe, not that one. She looked like an angel. Okay guys, so that's my story. Wanted to share with you so you can see what kind of people exist in the world. There is much more about their communications, the way she was lying, that is interesting. But I'll talk about it some other time maybe. I think the word happy story is too strong a word. It's obviously not what I wanted because I was a fair person in this relationship, but the way I figure, it's good that I found out now. Saved me God knows how much trouble ahead when there's more on the line, like kids, living together, marriage. Now I fill my time with thinking about what I can learn to spot similar behavior in the future. Sadly, I found nothing yet. Really psychopathic. I'm still in another country for 2 to 3 more days, and I am traveling alone, meeting some people, basically doing normal shit that I would have been doing on my own. Edit. Calling each other love, pictures of them together on dates I vaguely recall being lied to, had no reason to suspect, talking about their sex, and various other sick things. It was really sick. For example, she was communicating these things with him while laying next to me in bed, after or before sex. I swear, if this was recorded with a camera and time-stamped properly, it would look so scary to see that people like that exist. God damn, I get goosebumps. Gotta say, I had no idea. I'm not a jealous person or controlling or something stupid like that. I choose to give people freedom and trust. If you betray my trust once, it's like you don't exist anymore in my eyes. I was raised like this, and this is my principle since I was a kid. On the other hand, I never cheated in my life, and I never put my partners in situations that can embarrass them or worry them. I'm very considerate of this. For example, some girls, which were my friends, were continuously asking me for a one-on-one, like get-togethers, but to me that's just dates, and I just don't go out like that. I tell them it's disrespectful towards my partner, and I am in a relationship. I'm weirdly proud of it. Didn't think I would say this about such a difficult situation. I don't wish it to anyone though, and there's always a better way ahead handled things. For example, breaking up rather than cheating. You handled this exactly the way you said you would, and honestly, I respect it. No hesitation, no drawn-out drama, just clear boundaries, decisive action, and moving forward. That's the way to do it. Some people will call it cold, but I see it as self-respect. You knew your deal breaker, you communicated it clearly, and when she crossed the line, you followed through. That's not just strength, it's emotional discipline. A lot of people say they'll leave if cheated on, but when it happens, they spiral into endless what-ifs and second chances. You didn't. At the end of the day, you dodged a massive bullet. Now some comments. If a guy told me he could wipe me out of his life and forget about me in a day, I'd get the fuck out and not even look back. I understand that cheating is wrong, and in most cases grounds for breaking up, but the way you put it makes it sound like you never had the tiniest bit of real attachment to this girl. And the way you write makes you sound very cold and like you have no feelings beyond anger and contempt. So maybe that's what they meant when they said you sound like a psychopath. Whether or not someone is unfaithful can, but in and of itself has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not that person they're with is a good person. They could get off on the thrill and adrenaline of doing something wrong and not getting caught the same way as thieves and street racers do. They might be getting neglected and cheat in a moment of emotional weakness. They might do it specifically to hurt someone, and they might do it for the simple fact that they're attracted to the other person. The distilled ignorance in your post is honestly mind-blowing. Story 2. Am I an a-hole for feeling a little grossed out after finding out my girlfriend had a sluttier past than I thought? For one thing, she wasn't that slutty or crazy by any means. Her body count, including me, is 6. And in my opinion, that isn't exactly high. Also, I don't judge anyone by who they slept with in their past, and it's weird because I'm not against dating someone who did anything in their past. It's their past. People have fun, and it's not hurting anyone. It only sparked after finding out she lied about one of the people she slept with. She said 4 of the people, including me, were people she was dating, and she would always tell me how she was so against sleeping with people she's not dating. She was also against kissing on our first date, and we waited 2 months before having sex. This was more my choice since I wasn't ready to lose my V card for a while. She did tell me she had her hoe phase when we first started dating, and I assumed she slept with a lot of people and didn't mind. She clarified, however, that she only slept with one person she wasn't dating, and she hated it because she wasn't like that. From what I thought, okay, cool. She's a good girl who has her morals, and it gave me a little more comfort to know she isn't someone who sleeps around. A little bit ago, we had a breakup, and we remained friends under the condition we wouldn't do anything with anyone else. And if we were, we would just cut each other off instead since we both had strong feelings for each other still. After 3 weeks, she called me crying and I found out she slept with someone and she begged me to take her back. I still loved her and she explained how it was a mistake, so I didn't judge her too much. Still pretty hurt by the lies though. The incident during the breakup kinda made me question a lot of things. And after some questioning, I found out she lied to me about one of the guys she slept with before. It was someone she wasn't dating, making the people she slept with who she was dating versus not 3 and 3. Now, I don't know what it is because I would have been completely fine if she just told me everything honestly from the beginning, but now I feel both betrayed and grossed out a little because I'm trying to piece together the puzzle and if she lied about anything else. Like, I know her past is her past and it doesn't impact who she is now, but what I know now clarified some things on who she is and why she slept with someone during our breakup. But it kind of hurts me, like she convinced me she was this pure soul when she really wasn't. Your issue isn't her past, it's the lies. She built up this image of herself as someone with strict morals around sex, only to contradict it later. It's not about the number, it's about trust. She knew how much her stance mattered to you. Yet she still manipulated the narrative. The fact that you wouldn't have cared if she was honest from the start makes it even worse. Now, you're stuck questioning what else she's lied about, which is a terrible feeling in any relationship. Bottom line, it's not about purity. It's about honesty. If she can lie about something small to craft an image, what else could she lie about? Now, some comments. You're an a-hole. Sex is a beautiful, wonderful thing, and you're making it into something it's not. I know men and women with close to triple-digit partners who would do anything for you, and I know pure 1-1 partner after marriage only people who are the most bitter and disgusting people on earth. You're an a-hole. You keep saying it's about the lie, but everyone can see through your post. You use the word hoe, slut, etc. You give the numbers so much importance. You talk about morals and purity. It's clear you're a judgmental person. How you talk, how you present yourself to other people, it matters. If you talked like this to your girlfriend, she received a message. In a way, you scared her. So yeah, she shouldn't have lied. That's true, but you shouldn't shame people for having sex. There isn't an ideal number. If you use protection and test yourself and play by the rules, it's your business. Man, don't listen to these people. You're 100% entitled to know the sexual past of a person you're considering having a sexual or long-term relationship with. You're also 100% entitled to have a high standard of honesty within that relationship. It means you might have a harder time finding a suitable person to date, but don't compromise your integrity and values for people who don't share them. Totally not an a-hole.